Hello fellow Undertale trash bags, how's it going? This is me nodding and pretending as though we can talk as if this wasn't just a YouTube video that will get lost in the thousands of hours uploaded daily. Okay, but as you can see, I'm just going over the 5 deaths in Undertale that made me really sad. Keep in mind, I'm an angsty, emotional teenager, so it's easy to make me cry if I say I did. It's not an exaggeration. Let's just get right on into this then. Coming up in slot number 5 we have Flowey. To be completely honest, I never killed Flowey myself, as I don't want to get my file corrupted because I'm a lazy wimp and don't want to spend the time it would take to uncorrupt it. I've only gotten to the Sans fight and then back down, but I've seen people do it, so yeah, no. I'm counting it for Flowey's death. I'm mainly talking in the genocide route because I honestly hate that the player forces Chara to turn against their own brother. I don't actually care that much about Flowey as a character, but the sibling relationship makes me want to stare at a wall and contemplate how sucky I am to force best friends and family members against each other, even though I've never actually done it. I guess I'm just that person that really thinks about the morals of Undertale even though it's just a game. Number 4 would have to be Papyrus. Not to be biased or anything, but Papyrus is definitely one of my favorite characters, tied with Chara and Sans. His death is just so sad though, because while driving home the point that the genocide route is easier until the end, cough cough, it's morally corrupt. Like, Papyrus believes in you even though you've murdered like everyone. He has no reason to trust you, but he does anyway, and then you betray him like you do everyone else. Even if you just do a normal genocide run, it feels like a betrayal kill, and Papyrus just doesn't deserve it. So yeah, that's why his death is so freaking heartbreaking. So I was debating whether I should put Papyrus or Sans in as number 3. But I decided on Sans mainly because of how he died in Glitch Tale. That genuinely made me cry and I just but in the actual game, his death is super sad because of how he thinks of his brother, who you have already murdered, right before dying. He's never going to go to Grillby's to pick something up for Papyrus. As shown earlier with Flowey, sibling relationships really drive the pain home with me. So that's really the main reason it's so sad. His death would probably be higher on the list if his battle wasn't so hard, because by the time you win, you're just so happy that it's over. Finally, we're here at number 2, which is where I put Undyne. Not the Undying though. Undyne, the Undying's death is sad, but not sad enough to make this list. That's kind of just because it would already be less sad than the normal Undyne's death. And since her battle is so hard, it's just not that sad. Not to sound awful though, she is like my second favorite character cause she's such a badass. But anyways, Undyne's death is super sad because of how she melts. Why, Toby? Why? Like she never got to confess her feelings to Alphys and just that's not okay. Not that much to say about her. It's just the fact that she's too strong to die but she still does. That's really sad. Wow, number 1 came up on me really fast. This is kind of crazy. Are you ready for it? I don't think you are. Oh well, let's just get this over with. Yes, this whole video has been building up to Lesser Dog. I feel like this is kind of self-explanatory, but I'll do it anyways. It's a dog. You can't hurt a dog. That's why genocide is so terrible. You can't just bypass Lesser Dog. Oh, how I wish you could. I quit 2 of my attempts at a genocide route because I couldn't bring myself to kill Lesser Dog. Just JDW, JKSC and JQKDNDN, and if you kill Lesser Dog in a neutral or any run besides genocide, you're just cruel, terrible human being. I would like to take this moment to say this video may contain spoilers.